What if you could fuse a knight and a rook into one insane chess piece? This is called Chancellor, the piece that makes rooks look slow and knights look predictable. First, let's do the math. A knight is worth 3 points, a rook is worth 5 points. So if you combine them, this thing has to be worth 8 points, right? Not exactly, and here's why. The Chancellor moves like a rook, straight lines, full length of the board, ranks and files. But it also jumps like a knight, the same L shape, the same ability to leap over everything in its path. It's a rook that can teleport. But how does it compare to the queen? The queen is the ultimate weapon. Ranks, files, diagonals, she controls everything. The Chancellor does almost as much, but no diagonals, not a single one. This means that in open positions, the queen is still the boss, but in closed positions is where it gets dangerous. The Chancellor can dominate an entire file, and then suddenly spring a knight fork that no piece can copy. The queen can threaten from a distance. The Chancellor can threaten from a distance and jump. A check on a rank, a fork on a square 2 rows back, at the same time. Your opponent's pieces are running from something they can't calculate. But the Chancellor has a blind spot, and it's a big one. Diagonals. Bishops can haunt it. An enemy bishop on the right color can dance around the Chancellor forever, completely invisible to it. The Chancellor can't touch a diagonal, not once. And in closed positions, where pawns clog every file, the rook part goes quiet. You're left with just a knight, a very expensive knight. So how strong is it really? If a knight is 3 and a rook is 5, the Chancellor lands at about 8.5 points. Stronger than the Archbishop, the knight and bishop combo. Stronger than any single classical piece, but still just below the queen. Because if she has total vision, the Chancellor dominates with brute force and surprise.